Hello YouTube and welcome back to Castle of Random. It's your boy, Random. And welcome back to another Marvel Rivals video. I know, now you're seeing the microphone in my hand and you're thinking, is this gonna be one of those again videos that we're watching somebody else? Yes and no. What I mean by that is, offline, I've had some fun with Black Panther, because it's a hero that I haven't played for the longest time, that I've done video on him way back in the days, like maybe in season 0. If you want to watch that video in the meantime though, do watch it, as I did some crazy plays back in the day. But I haven't played Black Panther aside of that for the longest time, like honestly. Longest time. But I've been having some fun with him lately. I know he's not the best DPS in this season, nor he's like the top tier, but after losing so many times and, you know, trying different heroes and varieties, I was like, you know what, I can't do this anymore. It's been enough. I've tried the meta, I've tried non-meta, I've tried complying with everybody, and I just wanted to have some fun at the end of the day. So I played Black Panther and I've had quite a lot of fun with him, and then we did some nice plays. So I'm gonna share with you 3 games that I had with him recently that I absolutely enjoyed the most, and we had some quite nice gameplay with it. So without further ado, let's jump right into it. Let's watch some Black Panther gameplay by yours truly. Shall we? Okay, and we're starting off the game, as you can see, pretty nice and easy. We're in the back line, Black Panther on the move. They already spotted me. Again, I have to mention, I haven't played... Okay, I forgot how smooth I was, but I haven't played Black Panther in a very long time, so if you are disgusted by how bad the gameplay is, don't blame me, man. It's been a while and I forgot how to play him. It happens, man, it happens. I don't play this game for a living, so I just play it for fun, and I want to record it, so don't be upset about it. But we are back at the scene of the crime, and I'm determined to do my job, man. As time really went on in my gameplay, okay, my thought process is all over the place. What I wanted to say is, I don't play Black Panther the most properly as he should be played. The way I play him is more, I try to dive in like Iron Fist, when I actually need to play him more like Spider-Man. I contributed to almost nothing for my teammates, so of course they're probably upset with me. And you know, they asked me to change, but I was like, okay, give it a time, give it some time. Nice little... That's some nice little chunk of damage. Very nice. And nobody saw me apparently. Anyway, as I was saying, my score is, what, 2-3? Very bad, but look at this. Immediate retribution. Immediate retribution with the triple. Easy, man. Back in business. As I said, I'm rusty, but that doesn't mean that I don't know how to play him completely, so give it a little bit of time. But as I said, Black Panther is one of those heroes, like, in the skillful hands of somebody, he is actually great, but in a dumbass such as me, he's probably not that great. But that doesn't mean that we can't try and improve. Look at that damage. Beautiful. Beautiful. If you ask me, does Black Panther need a buff? Absolutely, man. He's not great. He's really not great. But he's not bad neither, but he can be way better. Right now, he's not really the most useful, as you have a lot of dive characters that are way better than him. And look at this. Moon Knight? Not anymore. I love Black Panther, man. Don't get me wrong. He's a cool hero to play, and already the first round is already done while I was yapping on. Guess we're that good. And we're going immediately into the second round. Again, the thought process is pretty much the same. Going around sneaky, cheeky like, and try to do our best. Give it some time. Let my reflexes come back into motion. Of course, I'm not really the best, as you can see. I could have done way more, but don't judge a book by the cover, man. Just let me play a little bit. In the next games, I'm better. I promise. I promise. Nice dashes, and I'm dead. Right into Hawkeye's arrow. We're back at it. And you'll see a lot of misses like that. That was an absolute kill that I absolutely fumbled, so again, apologies for the bad gameplay. We're just trying to go back to our roots at Black Panther. I have a question. Why did that thingy right here hit the fucking wall? Man, Black Panther is thick. Anyway, back to dying. And they do have 2 flying DPSs, so you would say Black Panther is very bad in this like matchup, right? He is, but he is not that bad. Look at this, Hawkeye. Immediate disposal. Still not using the ult. I'm sure we're gonna get it right now, right? Maybe. And nope. Well, we did absolutely nothing. I'm dead. And he got me at the end, bro. He got me. And as soon as I switched to Star-Lord, just so I can get closer to the point, we win. Anyway, that's how we ended up the first game. It is what it is. Not the greatest, not the worst start, I guess. And immediately going into the second round, as you can see, this map is very good for Black Panther. I don't know how Luna Snow didn't steam me, but I'm grateful. As we can do some shenanigans like this. If only I was a little bit better. And of course I'll die here, because they have Iron Fist. But thanks to my great maneuvers, I managed to get away. Not psych. Anyway, not the greatest start to the round that you want to see. 2 rounds in a row, I'm getting absolutely whooped off the bat. Give it time. Patience is virtue at the end of the day. On to Luna. The supports are getting absolutely shredded. Trying to do my best, man. At the end of the day, it's all about trying to do my best. Of course, Iron Fist just thought that he's gonna do the same thing twice, but he fucked around and fouled out. That's not gonna be the case 2 times in a row. Told you, man. Take some time. And now, I'm trying to do what I can do best. Back. Luckily, I have 0 idea how to play, and yeah, that's it. I did absolutely nothing. But this is mostly what you do with Black Panther, man. You just wait, just like Spider-Man. You wait for your abilities to recharge, go in, do damage, and get away. The only thing is Spider-Man does more targeted damage, and Black Panther does more like crowd damage, I would say. And again, he tried again, but this time he ran away because, like a little bitch, because he knows that he's gonna get whooped if he tries to fight me again. Anyway, let me actually lower my voice a little bit, and this was a great interaction, but again, due to Luna Snow's ulti, we didn't do as much damage as we wanted to. I have a tendency to use my abilities way too fast sometimes, even unnecessary. You can be patient with Black Panther as well, before you can find your mark, before you decide to dash. So don't use it all at once. But then again, the supports. This was a great wave. They just... so nice. Somehow the alignment was very good. So we got rid of Luna Snow. And that's my job, man. Destroy the support. Don't worry about anybody else. Just destroy the support. I can't kill anybody else anyway. Besides the supports. This is the idea with Black Panther, man. You just enjoy other people fighting from the sidelines and just jump in from time to time. Then now I can go in, probably. And do something. And we did... again, we did nothing. Great ulti by Castleofrandom. Did absolutely jack shit. But also, our Doctor Strange also fucked up a little bit, so it's okay. Do some damage. And look at this. They're ignoring me, man. Who plays like this? Who plays like this to ignore a DPS in your backline? Or maybe they are that much confident. But hey, who am I to judge, I guess, right? So they're pushing, they got the point. We're gonna do a quick little getaway and do some damage, why not? Charge some ult. You have to be patient with Black Panther, because otherwise you'll just be dooming yourself, to be honest. And here we go in, boom. We almost got somebody. And then we got nobody. Again, almost. Look, see, if I was a little bit smarter and... you know, just timed my dash. Look, if I just timed my dash a little bit better right at this moment, I would have killed 2 supports and potentially Moon Knight as well. But what I did, I missed them entirely. Like a dumbass. And whose fault is this? Nobody but mine's. Anyway, back to more bad gameplay. We're not doing the greatest, so I've been doing absolutely nothing this whole round. And we're going back because we don't want to disappoint our team, although we disappointed them way too many times so far. We got 1 support. We go to the other. At least we forced out an ult, which is always a good thing to do, especially since they're very close to finishing the round. You can see they're pretty much almost at the end, and they kind of destroyed us, but we're not giving up yet. We can still do something, right? Maybe, who knows. But somehow they didn't push it fully, so yeah, lucky us, I guess. Immediately into the second game, I had the perfect... okay, before I had here the perfect chance to destroy Punisher in 2 seconds, and I fumbled it. Watch how. Okay. What the fuck was that? What is this? What is this garbage, man? Look at this. Do you see where the person is? And the other one. What option am I gonna choose? Option A, go to kill Punisher. Option B, go to kill Cloak and Dagger. Or option C, being a dumbass to miss both of them. If you look at this from this angle, probably looks like I'm gonna go for Squirrel Girl, but actually I'm just a dumbass and miss everybody. A round of applause for a fantastic gameplay. Absolute domination. Anyway, let's see if we can redeem ourselves this time. Okay, this is gonna be huge. Boom. And both supports are... Okay, this is actually a huge move now. This is what you do as Black Panther. This is what I wanted to do, and I should have done it way earlier, but I guess better late than never. And this is gonna do absolutely nothing though, so I don't know why I did this. But we're at least charging my ult. While they're fighting, I'm just chilling in the back, drinking some coffee. Okay, this is huge actually. And I mean, after my team kind of destroyed them all, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna get Raccoon with my ult. But it's not that we didn't do any damage, so hey, we did it. Waiting patiently, going the long way. If I had $1 for every time people ignored me in this match, and maybe in the previous one as well, I would have been rich by now. How many times I passed through them and they're like, nah, forget about him. Everybody's in the ult, so what am I gonna do? I'm just gonna chill. And now we go in. Boom. 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 And we're taking care of Hawkeye, which is very good. Trying to get me and immediately forget about me. I didn't even have any dash. I mean, I have dash, but I thought I had no dashes there, so nobody really dared to. Okay, again, boom. Ulti. Nice. Now that's how you play Black Panther. Black Panther is not the most prominent, but when you get those kills, man, do they feel nice. Let's see if we can do here something. Of course we can. We're gonna get rid of Squirrel Girl. And also, the thing is gonna get rid of us. Boom. We're just gonna kindly move from that because nobody wants to remember that moment, as it was one of the worst things that I could have done. So we have a hopeful young Black Panther thinking he can destroy the enemy backline by jumping in and doing some damage. What is he gonna do now in this predicament? He jumps into battle, ready to pounce on the enemy, throws in his trusty spear that kinda in this angle goes through his head. Apparently that's the thing he can do. Oh boy, okay, it goes through his head because he's built different. He throws the spear and he decides to dash into the enemy, hitting the air. The air was absolutely destroyed at that specific moment. It was cut into pieces and never to be seen again. Now back to the video. I need to pick up my slack, man. Like, I'm doing better. I mean, I'm doing way better than I did. I'm still doing this, not giving up. Man, gotta give props to my healers. They did a phenomenal job. We're close to getting this round. We only need to do one final push. A nice proper push, which we kinda did even without me doing anything. Great carry by the team. Of course, Range is trying to block their portals, which is very smart. And of course I have to keep him safe from Squirrel Girl. And we won the game. Yay, we finished it off with... And then we go into the last game, as they have Captain America, which is not the greatest thing you want to see as a Black Panther, to be honest. And neither you want to see a Hela on the enemy team. But hey, we have both of them. And Loki, just to be a cherry on top. Trying to get Loki, of course. Trying to kill him. But man, he doesn't want to die. No way, man. I'm fighting for my dear life here. See, Captain America is on my ass 24/7, man. Get rid of him. I'm trying, shields, heals, anything. Just get him away from me, man. Circle around, and we destroyed the illusions. Once again, one of the more phenomenal moments. But hey, maybe we can do something now? Maybe? Of course. We have to kill Luna, because otherwise we're not good. Still trying my best. I'm almost dead. I'm really surprised how I haven't died so far. After all this, as soon as I opened my mouth. As you can see, they're very close to getting the point, and we are doing absolutely nothing, man. We do nothing. Okay, well, at least we got their Squirrel Girl. Get Hela, get Hela. Can we do it? No, we cannot. Yes, we can. If you can't reach her, just throw a spear at her. The ultimate for absolutely no reason besides... Okay, we got Luna, so it's not for no reason. That's what made us lose the round. So we are going immediately into the second round of the last game. And what do? We die to Hela in the first 3 seconds. Luckily my team did good enough job to capture the point. I'm seeing the enemy. Again, this is my map, man. Come on. Of course they saw me, and as I'm dumbass, instead of me killing her immediately, I let her live due to my poor aim, and I die one more time. You love to see that, man. Being useless as a Black Panther is the best thing you can see on your team. Anyway, destroying Luna Snow pretty quickly. What am I doing? I don't know. Going in to do some damage, and we get rid of the Squirrel Girl. At least something is done. And yeah, Squirrel Girl to be not there is welcomed, man, trust me. Somehow this round we did way better than the first one. Why does the game want to show me, as soon as I open my mouth to say something positive about myself, it decides to show the worst things that I do in this game, bro. Like the worst gameplay at the right exact moment. On the second note, if I had a penny for every time I missed with the dash after I throwing the spear, I would be a billionaire. And this is how we get the round. Let's go! And off to the last game for this video. Of course, Emma. Boom. I'm just gonna kindly get away from Emma because, yeah, it's useless to go against Emma. We got rid of Emma thanks to the team. Of course, man, I have to go backline. It's my job. But of course somebody saw me, but look what I do. Yoink! Again, they see me, but again, nope. Yoink! After this point onwards, they never left this place. The constant pressure from us was just too much, man. Shenanigans at this point. Look at this. How? How? Explain to me how. Look at this. How can you not spot that? Hey, but at least we got there soon. And then for the end, of course, a little bit of boom boom action again. Also, it was the last time that they saw the point, and as I said previously, and yeah, we just won like that, simple and easy. I guess you can argue that it wasn't really the best of gameplay. We got no MVP at the end, but hey, at least we did something and it was worthwhile and it was interesting. As again, Black Panther is one of those heroes that in the right hands can be super deadly, but in the hands of somebody like me, he's just an average. Let's put it in a catchphrase. If in the hands of a skillful player, he's a panther, in my hands, he's a kitty. That's gonna be the end for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed recording it. Now, we are on the road to 200 subscribers, so a subscribe would be very much welcomed as we're trying to beat the YouTube algorithm and push ourselves. Like the video if you enjoyed it, and if you have any suggestions of what we can do next, please do leave them in the comments below, as I want to read as much as suggestions as you have and make a content that's also interesting for you to watch. And actually, what are your thoughts also on Black Panther in this season 2? Is he good? Is he bad? Does he need a buff? I think so. What do you think? Let me know. Thank you so much for watching. And yeah, till next time, I guess.